Hey YouTube. Well, I know it's a beautiful sunny day and the sky is magnificent. You know, God is amazing. No doubt about that. But you can see that we've been hammered with snow. I mean, this pile here, I usually push the snow in front of the garage here because I never go in this garage except to get lumber, and I'm not needing any now, that's for sure. But this pile was so big, you can see there. Let me just try and back up here a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, this pile was so freaking big here. It's about 6 feet high, and you know it came around. I had to move this with the backhoe, so I put it up there, so I had a place to go. But the snow is just, none of it's melting or anything. It's really hanging in there. You know, I mean, you don't realize just how much snow we've got on the roofs and all yet. And normally it isn't quite like this. Like, you can see the snow on this pile of lumber. That's freaking snow's over 20 inches thick. So we've got I'm not saying it's a abnormal snow, because it's sort of a normal winter from what I'm seeing at the moment. But you know, you don't realize how, if nobody works with you, how stranded you can be. I mean, I got things cleared up from here to the road, and if it wasn't for the guys cleaning the road up, you know, I have no idea how we'd get into town 5 miles from here if we needed to go to town. So that's part of what is good about America, where people sort of cooperate together to get things done. Of course, it's not as good as it used to be. When I was younger, man, I remember the neighbors coming out and helping everybody. Today, the neighbors don't help nobody, but there are very few. But what I have is, I try to keep myself completely, you know, ready for things. I mean, I got the plow truck, I got a plow and a tractor, I got a backhoe. I'm pretty much set for whatever problems I'm going to be faced. There's deer tracks here. I had thrown some food on this trail so that they could eat. These are from squirrels and stuff. The other day I saw some raccoons over here eating. I couldn't believe it. A lot of deer tracks. So anyway, I'm just saying, you know, and the deer, they keep traveling the same path. They go down here to the other end of the property where I do feed them usually. I fed them here because I couldn't get down there the other day when it snowed. But then they run up through here so they can sort of, I don't know, they stay kind of hidden, although the path looks to me like it goes towards the house, but it doesn't. It turns and goes through the pine trees up there. I'm just saying, you know, if people don't work together, you could be starved to death quickly or frozen, you know, if you don't have what you need to keep things in order. Now, believe it or not, I shouldn't have this driveway here. It's just part of the way they designed the property and stuff, which is, I thought, stupid. But anyway, I made the driveway on the snow, you know, out of the snow, because I need to be able to get out of here. And it's a lot flatter here. Like, probably where the house is to the road might be, I don't know, 5 foot difference in elevation. But going out the other way, the difference is probably closer to 15 foot. So it's harder to get up and down there. But anyway, yeah, like I'm saying, if people don't work together, you can have problems. What do we got here? Looks like a snowmobile. Yeah. So a snowmobiler went by here this morning. And usually nowadays it's mostly people just having fun. And that's okay. But when you've got this much freaking snow, you know, if you have a whiteout or a little bit of a blizzard, it's hard to get around. So I'm just saying, you know, It's not as bad as it could be. I mean, it looks right there, it looks like there's only 10 inches of snow, but this snow that's on here is probably 4 inches thick. So it's about 14 inches of snow, and this is out in the sunny area. You know, the sun's usually shining here if it shines. I mean, recently we've been getting some sunshine, but it's been so dreary with all of the snow that we've been getting. I mean, it snows like every freaking night. I gotta go plow the next day to try and keep the driveways of the people that I have so that they don't turn to ice. And it's just something I like to do. I'm not making any money at it. I just want to do it. It's just the way it is. And if I need help, I'm sure that they would help me somehow, you know, if I needed it. And right now I don't. But as you get older, you don't realize, and I got to tell you, if you guys are younger guys are listening to me right now, I'm telling you, get your house in order, buy the things you need to protect yourself, whatever that may be, and to protect your home. Get yourself some food stored up. I'm not talking about no freaking Chinese coming or nothing. I'm talking about snow, rain, or a bad freaking storm. Just get yourself some food stocked up. Sally and I have canned goods on the shelves in our garage. And it's warm in the one section there. I have heat in there. So, you know, try and get yourself to the point where you're prepared for at least a week event, I would say. And keep yourself prepared, because you never know what can happen. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you a little bit about what's going on here with the snow and all, because it's just, you know, that much. I mean, you guys, like where this little statue sits, you guys know that there's a great big rock underneath that thing, so that's why I'm saying how deep the snow is. Oy. This winter's been really kicking our butt, Sally and I. We don't do too much outside except check when the buzzers go off to see if anybody's around. And I was so glad that this summer I took the time to fix everything. I mean, my backhoe's been starting every time I go after it. The truck has been fantastic. The car's good. Truck in the garage is good. So everything has been taken care of, and that's my point. You know, you want to take care of your stuff while you're young and make sure everything is okay, because the older you get, the worse things are to repair and replace, and people are not coming around like they used to check on people. Now, I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm just saying it's not what it used to be. Anyway, look at the snow on the garage yet. Now, this is what I'm saying. It's freaking crazy. I need to shovel over here. And you know, sometimes you do stuff like in winter, you're thinking, yeah, everything's fine. Or in spring or summer, everything's fine. Only to find out that it ain't that fine. Now, like, you know, over through here, on the other end there, on the left, I have a garbage can that we use for ashes. Now, to me, it's pretty convenient to have it right there. You just take the, you know, the appliance mover thing I got. I can't think of the name of it right now. And you go over there, you put the bucket on it, you can drag it out here, and then I pull it wherever I need to with the four-wheeler to put the the stuff down to help you drive on the snow. Well, I didn't get to shovel this, so it's not that bad. There's probably 4 or 6 inches of snow there, but it's probably freaking half frozen. So this is going to be a nuisance trying to get in there. When the kids were home, you know, things like this were a lot easier to get taken care of. But when they run off and never freaking call you to ask how you're doing, you know, it just gets harder and harder to take care of. So I got to try and shovel out here this morning so I can get the ashes out of there, because the ash can's full, and I'm not just going to take ashes and throw them out the door. They'll be everywhere. Everything will be a mess come spring. So I want to try and get that out of there. I'll just show you on the other side. I've never had a pile of snow since 2009, when we had the 48 inches or 48 or 42. I think it might have been 42 inches of snow in one sitting in 2009. This has been the worst of the winters so far. I mean, you can see how high the snow's piled up there. But here's the thing. This pile next to my garage is only what's come from right here. I mean, this is how much snow we've been getting. You know that it's like 24 inches from the top of my saw table down. So, I mean, this is sitting in the sun here. It's been getting, you know, all that sun has been working on the snow. And that snow, you can dig about 2 inches of it and then it's frozen. I'm glad we stopped with the chickens this year, because to be honest with you, it would have killed Sally and I trying to take care of these chickens. So that's over with for us. But it was good. I enjoyed it while we had them, and so did she. But now it's kind of over. You can see how high the snow is on that thing with no heat in there, the chickens or nothing. It's really, you know, piled up. So anyway, I got to get to shoveling. I would actually call this, in this area, a normal winter. I really would. All I'm trying to say is, even a normal winter is hard for you. You know, once you hit 60 or so. Or if you're not real active in your 50s, it might even be. But right now, it's tough. So, alright guys, that's about all I wanted to do today with the video camera. I got some maple logs there the other day and put them there, but I want to go get some other stuff, but it's just too much snow to try to work in. Believe me, if I was freaking 30 years old, I'd be doing it. But I'm not, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, the snow on the top of the house there, it's only the thickness of the insulation up there, so there's nothing to keep the cold against the roof. So we get a little bit of loss of heat. It's not a lot, and I'm not really caring about it. I'm just saying. But you can see the difference between like the garage and that little part where the windows are. That's heated, but because it has an open air attic above it, it doesn't let the snow melt that well. Okay. Have a good one, guys. One of the other things that I wanted to say quick before I get done with this, there's a lot of people out there who have asked, you know, asked how Sally and I have been doing. Well, let me just tell you, health-wise and everything, we're not having any issues. I mean, just, you know, minor stuff, ache and pain or whatever. But the other day, and we feel lucky about this, we're blessed. We got the first shot from this virus thing, so it wasn't bad or nothing. We have nothing was wrong. There was no pain, nothing. The shot didn't even hurt when they gave it to you. But the thing is what I'm getting at here is that we did get the shot, and you know, we believe living where we live, we're not really going to get any virus too easily as long as we take care of ourselves. So once we get that, we have next month we have to get one more shot. And then the nurse was telling us, and I don't know anything about doctoring, but I'll just tell you, the nurse had said that a month after that we should be good, up to 95% of a chance to not get it. So I'm guessing that means 5% chance you might get it. So, but either way, you had asked about, you know, health and stuff, and we both got the shot and got it over with. At first, Sally didn't want to get it, and I told her, look, if I get it and then you get the sick, you're going to make me sick anyway. So we both decided to get it, and that's making things a little bit better for us. But otherwise, other than that, as long as you can see my whole truck over there and my blade, you know I'm okay, because I'm still able to move some of the snow. And you can see just how icy this is here. This is all ice in here. And it's probably 4 inches thick. Alright guys, I gotta go shovel. I can't loaf anymore. Have a good one.